Hi Cancer, welcome to the full moon reading beginning on July 20th and 21st of 2024, depending on where you are in the world. Full moons close out cycles. The direction that this reading is going in is number 7, energy, joyous fun. This may be kind of fun that is not your usual. 7 is the unexpected kind of energy. It's not cookie cutter. It's not the usual. Maybe there's a circus in town that doesn't usually come around, or maybe somebody comes to visit that you don't normally see. But it's a really can be unexpected, joyous fun, or something that you just don't normally do. But I do think you're going to have a very nice lunar cycle, because this card is happiness every day. So we're navigating the full moon, and that's usually a 2-week period. So I think you're going to have a really nice 2 weeks, or a really fun 2 weeks. Maybe you're on holiday. Maybe you went on vacation, and it's going to be a pleasure every day. Venus has gone visible, and so there's a really nice energy, loving energy, and maybe you're just really feeling it. It could be simple happiness. Could be relationships are bringing more fun and excitement. There can be some lighthearted friendships. And some more social activity can be just engaging in interesting pursuits, things that you love to do that bring you happiness. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I think for everybody it's going to be different, but happiness every day, it's going to be a nice 2 weeks. So let's see where that's going. This is the direction that the reading is going in. Fun, fun, fun. Good for you. I could use some of that energy myself. Maybe I'll get a Cancer friend. Okay, so the first column is where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or if you are consciously finishing up something, because it is the ending of a cycle. Completing a cycle. The center column is where you, what you're thinking. It's you and how you're reacting, what you're thinking, what you're doing, how you're feeling. And the last 2 cards are probable outcome. It is probable because some things we are able to change and some things we are meant to experience, always to further our growth. I have been mentioning that I watched an old program on television the other day, and it was about a Shaolin monk. It's the old series Kung Fu, and the Shaolin monk was telling the young Cain, the young monk, that life does not record history, or time rather. It records growth. And I found that profound, prolific. And I think that's the sole purpose we are having these experiences on this planet, why we exist. So let's get started. Okay. Now, there's somebody around you, a Page of Swords. This is my Taurus card. They don't have to be Taurus, but they can be acting like that. And how would they act? Well, they would be very inquisitive. This is my detective card, the Page of Swords. It's trying to clear your mind from the questions that you have. And we could be closing out this cycle. This could be how you're behaving, but it could also be a person, a younger person around you, or it could be somebody at a distance. And you or they may be dealing with some situations where you felt like you had to defend yourself. This card, the person is wearing two different kinds of shoes, so he had to run out of the house pretty quickly to deal with the situations that are kind of trying to knock him down from his situation. So it's a very competitive energy, the Seven of Wands. It's very competitive. The card's wisdom is, however, that if you keep your ego and your passions on higher ground, you win over the competition. So it's very possible in a competitive situation that you won out, and it could be because of your intellect. The Page of Swords is usually a very intelligent person. Maybe you really studied the situation, you got all the information that you needed, and that's how you won out. And the higher ground was to study and to deal with the questions in your mind, the things that had sort of clouded you. Like I said, the Page of Swords is my detective card, and so there was a lot of energy into understanding situations and to finding out answers. So something can be offered. This is nice. The Knight of Pentacles is an offer of some sort. It is a good, firm offer. This knight is the only knight that isn't moving. As you can see, you have the Knight of Cups on the other side, and he's already heading somewhere else. But the Knight of Pentacles is a lot about timing. And this knight knows when to act. He knows when to plant. He knows when to reap, right? When to harvest. He knows when to plow. He knows the seasons. He knows the best timing. To some people, it may seem like procrastination, and it can be procrastination sometimes. However, this card really brings home the timing of situations. But it's still an offer. It's a material offer of some sort because it's pentacle, right? So it can be finance, it can be work, it can be a home, it can be whatever is material. And it can also be health, right? Pentacles can also be health. But for me, it feels like it's something material, financial, because of that Ten of Pentacles as the outcome. So something is going to be offered here. You may have a lot of questions about it, and it is very imperative that if you did win out over the situation, that you ask those questions, but those questions could have also led to an offer of some sort. Really nice. And again, maybe the offer is coming through a Page of Swords, a Taurus type person. And a Taurus type person would offer something on a physical level because they are earth, and the way earth shows its appreciation and love is through the material. And so maybe they pay a bill for you, or they make sure you have stability financially, a good home, a job that you like and that you're comfortable with. As if you have a Taurus boss, let's say, maybe there are people who will ask you, are you happy in your job? Is there something we can do to make you happier? That kind of energy. Very nice. Taurus is associated with Venus, so that's lovely. But anyway, that's how they show their love and their appreciation, through the material. Okay, how are you dealing with situations, or how you're acting and behaving? You have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords feels a little bit stuck. Maybe things are not moving the way you want them to, and that can also be because timing is necessary here. The Eight of Swords wisdom is that if things are not, if your actions are ineffective, or your thoughts even are ineffective, because swords are action and thought, then, or you feel like you're bound, your hands are tied, you can't do anything about something, it's a good time to shift your focus, not to struggle in the situation, to wait until it moves back into your favor, and in the meantime, refocus. Focus your energy and your attention onto something else. Now, this may take a bit of courage where the strength is concerned. The strength card is saying, this is the courage card, it's associated with Leo, and so we have to sort of tame our ego a little bit, tame the internal beast within, is the strength card. And that may take some courage, but it is also a healing card, so if you have been feeling unwell, this is a good time for healing. Maybe you need to take some time off and enjoy yourself. Maybe it's a good time to take a holiday if things aren't working in your favor, or take time out to enjoy life a little bit if, let's say, things are waning where business is concerned, or let's say you just left school, right? We graduated and haven't started that new job yet, or we've been offered, but there's some time in between starting the position. We should have some joyous fun, right? We should take some time to enjoy ourselves or to heal. But the Strength card is courage, and the courage to do something. So if something's being offered, maybe you need a little courage to say yes or no, depending on what it is. But it could be love. It can be inspiration. We can be inspired. The Ace of Cups is my summer timing card, so it's on time, right? It's the correct time for this card. But it is letting go of old emotional baggage so you can make room for new inspiration. And that can be things from the past, that Eight of Swords, right? Things weren't going in the direction you wanted them to, or the things that you thought would aren't. And so we have some fresh new, we have the courage to possibly let it go or leave it for now and allow some new inspiration to come in. And of course, when we let go or we stop overthinking things, that's when we get inspired. That's when something new can come in. And it's usually when we are having some fun, going out with friends, enjoying ourselves, going to a fair and watching people, and perhaps we are inspired through that. But there's a new emotional beginning with the Ace of Cups. And again, this is summer timing. So procrastination, this offer, and the timing could be within the summer periods. So maybe you don't have to wait that long, or maybe your efforts show during the summer period. It's a lovely card, the Ace of Cups. It does ask you to release, though. Release some old emotional stuff. Water holds information, and so maybe there's some information there that even just the idea that, things are ineffective right now. They'll never go the way you want them to. I can't do anything in regards to the situation. That's some information that you can release now. And if you do, you can find some internal healing and enjoy life a little bit more, lighten up, and have some joyous fun every day. The outcome is the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And so Knight of Cups is fun every day. The Knight of Cups is always looking for a good time. If it is romantic, it can be fleeting. Sometimes they're the player, but not always. It can be just an offer of romance. But I do feel like there's a lot of conversation where this is concerned, if it is romantic. Or you can be making a lot of plans. But the funny thing is, the Ten of Pentacles is daily life. And so this is joyous fun every day. Looking for something fun every day in the next 2 weeks. And maybe just life gets a little bit easier and happier. Maybe with the opportunity that you've been offered, you can relax for the next 2 weeks because it doesn't start until August, right? And that's when your new job starts. And there could be some financial negotiation with that Ten of Pentacles. You know money's coming, so you're like, hey, the next 2 weeks I'm going to have a great time. I'm going to go out with my friends and eat lunch and sit in the sun and go swimming or whatever it is that you love to do. Very interesting, this reading. But there can be a lot of conversation. The Ten of Pentacles can be gossip, doesn't have to be. But it is communication. It could be financial negotiations, especially where that Knight of Pentacles is concerned. And so maybe your financial negotiation, you find out that you're going to make a lot of money. And so you're like, yeah, I'm going to go on holiday. I'm going to take a trip. I'm going to go enjoy myself. I'm going to find some balance in my life. It can't be all work and no play. And I know that work is coming, so let me enjoy myself now. The Justice card is lightening up. It's what you give is what you receive. It is the karma card. And so it's trying to find that equilibrium and balance and a light heart no matter what you find your situation, no matter what you find within your situation. It is just. So if there is a legal situation or any kind of situation, it finds its balance, is a just and fair outcome. Let's say you studied really hard, you worked really hard to get through college or university, and now you get the money and the payment of the effort and the work that you put into it. And still, maybe it's you've worked so hard, now you really deserve some time off and some joyous fun to enjoy your life a little bit. In any case, it's the karma card. So what you have given out, you receive back. And it looks like it's fun. It's fun, and it can be a lot of money. It could be good finances. It could just be, again, daily life is a joy. That's a lovely thing. I mean, if the next 2 weeks are just fun every day, I don't know, I think that's a nice reward. What does Spirit want you to know? You have honesty. Honesty will ultimately be rewarded. That's the Justice card. Okay? All right. I would even say this. Ask for what you're worth with that financial negotiation. If there is something's being offered to you, it's not enough, be honest. Be honest and say it's not enough. Honesty will ultimately be rewarded. Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Enjoy your joyous daily 2 weeks. I'm seriously excited for you. It must be karma. Well done, Cancer. Bye for now.